Welcome to Real Life Investing. This is Al getting in contact with you guys today. Going to be talking to you about Quant. We're very excited about Quant because of the fact that Quant is a utility play that just keeps on ticking. No matter how bad the market seems to be, Quant always has stability. It still has that scarcity about it, and things are still going very well. But remember, whatever we say on the channel is not financial advice. However, if you like what you see today, we're just going to ask you to like and subscribe to us. We're really excited about our move as far as and we are growing. So appreciate you guys very much. Now, let's just go ahead and keep going forward. And let's just start taking a look at the market cap right now. 2.37 trillion is what we have at the moment. Fear and greed is about 36. Let's go down a little bit, seeing that, let's see, Bitcoin is at 69,000, Ethereum at a little bit over 2,000. Let's go to Bitcoin. Bitcoin dominance looks like it's still very dominant here at 58.4%. Ethereum at 10.9%. In other words, it's going to be a while before we really see a jump in our altcoins the way we would like to. So therefore, how can I say, you got coins like Quant that are going to be doing well regardless. Speaking of which, let's go ahead and talk about Quant. Currently, Quant is up a little bit over 1%, and that's what 76.06 as far as the amount of dollars USD. Now, market cap is less than $1 billion, folks. So therefore, we got a long ways to run, very, very long. So keep that in mind. Circulating supply is less than 12 million. So with the less than 12 million in circulating supply, you definitely have a lot of scarcity. We're going to keep that in mind as we go forward. Let's go ahead and look. This is, like I said, is up over 1% in the last 24 hours. Over the last week, Quant is up about 8.5%. Let's see what's happening over the month. Over the month, it is up almost 15%. Over the year, it is up about 12%. So giving you a heads up on where we are standing with Quant. So let's move on a little bit. And first of all, we'll go to a little bit of news. We may see this a little bit. Murex and Quant network embed tokenized deposits, digital bond settlement into capital markets infrastructure. If you wonder what Murex is a financial institution in Paris, France. And so let's go ahead and start looking a little further. So right here, it says that Murex and Quant have forged a strategic partnership to bring institutional grade digital asset capabilities into core trading, risk, and post-trade global market workflows. So it's a huge partnership. Let's go ahead and read about the partnership a little bit. Partnership comes as tokenized real-world assets cross the USD 100 billion mark, integrates Quant's programmable money infrastructure into Murex's MX3 program. Banks and capital markets firms will be able to institute, settle, and manage tokenized deposits and digital bonds within systems already operational without needing to build parallel infrastructure. So just a heads up on what's going on there. Says that the banks and the capital markets firms know tokenization is happening. The question is, are they working through how to operationalize it without compromising the risk management, compliance, and operational resilience that they have spent decades building? So this is from the founder and CEO of Quant, Gilbert Verdian. By integrating our programmable money with infrastructure with MX3, we're giving them a clear path forward. The next generation of capital markets infrastructure will not replace what works. It will make what works programmable. So in other words, we're dealing with a very great partnership between Quant and the government of France. Just saying, guys, this is going to be awesome. And why this matters now, let's look at this a little bit. Let's see. Tokenization is rapidly moving into mainstream finance as major institutions launch real-world developments. Let's just go ahead and stop right there because of the fact that we kind of got a gist of this one. Just giving you a heads up on the great partnership that is occurring there. Now let's go a little bit further and let's go to X, also known as Twitter. Read a little bit of the information here. This is financial services, London, etc. So right here, this is an announcement that says that on the 21st of April at Infins Global Summit returns to London's Guildhall, says our founder and CEO, Gilbert Verdian, will be joining a panel titled Building a Multi-Moneyverse. Are we there yet? Covering progress since the national payments vision, what still needs to happen, and how interoperability can connect the financial system in practice. So you're still able to register. You're able to register at innovatefinance.com, and you can see the extension there. So just a heads up, make sure that if you're looking to go participate in person, this is going to be at Infins Global Summit at London's Guildhall, 21st of April. So it should be a wonderful event. And there you go. Your founder and CEO of Quant, Gilbert Verdian, right there, going to speak, talk to people. So it's going to be a great event. So once again, here's Quant and Murex. Here's the Murex symbol, just in case you happen to see that in the future. Do not forget that this is a very large financial company in France, Paris, France. So heads up on that in case you see that sometime in the future. You'll already know who you're dealing with or who you're talking with. I think you've got everything else that we want to say or do on this page, so we're not going to worry about that one. Now let's go a little bit further in, talk some more. This is a nice little article from TradingView talking about how the quant price is eyeing a breakout as institutional deal reshapes the narratives. This is pretty recent, so let's just go ahead and look at this. So it says that Quant's price isn't just reacting to another partnership deadline, it's reacting to something deeper that was announced on March 25th. And that was going to be a shift that matters for its ecosystem, the kind of shift that doesn't scream one day, but quietly builds positions and rewrites how institutions interact with crypto infrastructure. So it's talking about the move that in this particular move, we're going to have strategic integration as bringing tokenized deposits and digital bond settlement directly into a major capital markets platform already used across trading, risk, and post-trade systems. No overhaul, no flashy rebuild, just plug into whatever already works. And so to this, traders are reacting and piling up to this day. And today's 10% intraday gain, and this was just a day or two ago, was a reaction to positions built up in futures. So heads up on what is happening with Quant. A lot of positive events here. See if there's anything else we want to talk about. Let me just read this about the supply shift, and then I'm just going to keep it moving a little bit here. So this is talking about the supply shift of Quant. It says now flip on chain data because it's where things get interesting since March 25th. While it's holding between 100,000 and 1 million Quant have been accumulating, not aggressively, but consistently. At the same time, mid-tier holders have been offloading. It's been a classic tug of war. So this means that the market's still absorbing supply. It's not ready to move cleanly yet. But once that selling pressure dries up, it's not much left to hold it down. So in other words, things are about to get explosive. So we don't know exactly when. And with the markets today and with the events that are going on in today's world, we know things are not as consistent as they have been, but this article is still really good. Let's keep on reading a little bit, not much, but let's just wrap this baby up. Technically speaking, Quant price is trapped. A descending triangle has forming for months, and right now it's pressing against the 200-day EMA around $78. So says the deal is that if it flips that level, the next logical move is going to sit near 95. So what's going to happen right away? It appears that we're looking for Quant to flip a level that it's already on, going from the 70s all the way up to 95, but we're not really sure when that's going to happen. We want to be kind of cautious. We know that this will happen eventually, but keep in mind the fact that there's nothing happening snap of a finger right now. So last thing we're going to talk about is the derivatives buildup hints at incoming volatility spike and that fuel. In other words, the thing that might keep the price going up. It might already be building. Open interest has started climbing again following the news that says more positions, more leverage, more speculations. You know how this goes. It says when derivatives activity ramps up, volatility usually follows. Sometimes it's a clean breakout, sometimes it's not. It says either way, the calm phase rarely lasts long once leverage enters the room. So it's asking us what's next. And the quant price could finally break structure and push higher. Until then, it's a waiting game, but not a quiet one. Guys, I will say this about Quant before I go any further. The fact is that Quant only goes down so far, and that's one of the things that keeps me, helps me sleep at night when I full disclosure, have Quant in my account. I'm not really too concerned about it going down too far because it has such strong utility, has such stability, has such a great track record, has such a great staff, and how can I just the people that are associated with Quant, the founder, CEO, all the corporate executives, etc. Quant is really just very solid, stable coin waiting to break out. And it's not just a coin, of course. It's very much financial institutional structure. So is really something that we have to understand is that Quant is going to take care of itself. I really know that, and I'm looking at this 1-year chart right here, and I'm seeing this, how that at this current time over the year, Quant is in a very good position. And if you can tell, it's been down, and it's because of some of the things going on in the world right now is currently down a little bit from where it was. But do not forget that it is on the rise up once again. And you want to keep that in mind because of the fact that as Quant goes, as far as like we know that sooner or later the market's going to be rising again. Quant has already been at much, much greater levels than the 70s. This is the best time to get that DCA. Make sure you get a little bit less than 100 averages at least, But guys, I will say this much. As far as overall, this is the best time to be gathering up your Quant. And every so often we see another great story, all positive news for Quant, nothing negative. So in my opinion, this is one of the best cryptos of the market. And if you don't have this on your watch list or you haven't sampled a bit of Quant, I would start sampling at these low levels that it currently is and just go along for the ride because it's going to be a good ride. It's Al, Real Life Investing. Try to take this one as it is, as a good investment, in my personal opinion. Although whatever we say is not financial advice, I do sleep well at night knowing I have Quant. Thank you. You guys have a great day. Talk to you soon. Bye.
Please share, like, comment, and subscribe to Real Life Investing. And thank you for watching.